Today we will study about Samudragupta. Samudragupta Gupta's rule from 3rd century CE to roughly 6th century CE, that's Roman era. Among all the other Gupta rulers, Samudragupta played a very prominent role in the rise of the Gupta Empire and to its fame. So we will study about Samudragupta. Before that, we'll just have a brief look at who were these Guptas and the founder, their origin and how did they come to power and so on. The Gupta ruler period of rule has been regarded as one of the most glorious period of the Indian history. It has been described as the golden age of the Guptas. After the fall of the Kushans, most of the northern India was divided into a number of small and autonomous states like the Kushans and others, which will take up. The Hunas, who had been invading, were trying to dominate the political affairs of India. There were also the rule of the Shakas, Western Kshatriyas, whereby which led to the political disunity, and the Guptas not only destroyed their small kingdoms but also provided political unity by eliminating the Huns invasion and also eliminated the foreign rule of Shakas and Kushans from the northwestern region. The Gupta rulers provided political unity in northern India, not only in the northern India but also forced the South Indian rulers like the Vakatakas and Pallavas to accept their supremacy and suzerainty and thus united the entire India once again after the Mauryas. During the Gupta's period, there was not only political and administrative unity, but there was also social unity, economic prosperity, and cultural development to a great extent. There was also intellectual progress in science, arts, religion, art, and architecture, which were some of the main features of the Gupta's rulers. Hence, it is rightly described as the golden age of the Guptas. Coming to the origin, there are many opinions as to which caste the Guptas belong to. Some scholars are of the expressed opinion they belong to the Vaishyas. While some others opined that they were Brahmins. The third school of scholars opined that they were Shudras and who later on claimed the status of Kshatriyas. But most of the scholars who had come to a common understanding is that they belong to the Vaishyas caste and later on claimed the status of Kshatriyas. Coming to the founder of the dynasty, the founder of the Gupta dynasty was Sri Gupta, who ruled from 240 to 280 CE. who ruled over a petty kingdom near the boundaries of Magadha, which also comprised a portion of Bengal as well. He was succeeded by Ghatotkacha, who ruled between 280 and 320 CE, who assumed the title of Maharaja. The foundation for the greatness of the empire was laid by Chandragupta I, who ruled between 320 and 340 CE, who married a Lichavi Princess Kumaradevi, as a result of which the two kingdoms got merged. Besides, he also expanded his kingdom by conquering Kosala, Kausandi, and the parts of Bengal, and thus the empire's glory began to rise and reached its peak during the rule of his next successor, that is Samudragupta. The primary sources which gives us information about Samudragupta are the Allahabad inscription, which is prepared by his court poet Harisena. Besides, other literary sources like Aryan's accounts, Vilhana's Vikramanka Devacharita, and others also throw light on Samudragupta as well. Samudragupta was a military genius, a great conqueror, and a successful commander who remained undefeated throughout his life. He desired to establish an empire with extensive territories in the north and also exerting influence over the entire Indian subcontinent. He led several expeditions to subjugate the various rulers. Coming to his expeditions can be divided into three phases. First, Aryavarta campaign. Second, the South Indian campaign, where he conquered the South Indian kingdoms. And the second Aryavarta campaign, that is the third phase, where he expanded the frontiers of